Good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with CBD headquarters. Welcome back, everybody. I just wanted to say hello. I've been gone. It's been a minute, but I wanted to give you a ton of updates and be here this Sunday, medicated Sunday, to answer any questions that you might have on CBD and Delta-8. We've got the chat up. Should be able to see any of the platforms: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. If you're listening on your favorite podcast, thanks for joining. Make sure to log into YouTube and check out the video. Sometimes I do a share screen. You might want to see the product or the link. I'll, of course, leave and update the description later. Wanted to be here to tell you, while I wait for questions to pop up on the board, we'll go over some of the cool new updates that I've been working on. There was a huge push towards the compound confusion. You know, what's stronger, HHC or Delta-8 or Delta-8 and Delta-9? What are the differences? The psychoactive ones, which ones are psychoactive, which ones are not psychoactive? With that being said, last Sunday at 3 p.m., we dropped a CBD versus Delta-8 just to give you a comparison between a psychoactive cannabinoid and one that's not. They're both great. They both have tremendous benefits. We'll get into that in a second. We'll start out with CBD. What is CBD? Cannabidiol. You see that word, you don't understand it. There's like 200 plus of these different cannabinoids. And that's why it's so key to join this channel and watch and go through all the compounds and the other videos that I prepared, whether they're short, medium, or long form. However you like it, I'm here to make sure that you learn and you earn. By the way, every 10 minutes that you're watching, you're going to get 25 points, which really are called milligrams, on our channel that you could use towards the raffle. Make sure in the chat area you type exclamation raffle. The raffle's live right now. I'm going to be picking winners. Hopefully we get a bunch of them. And the more questions and answers that I see, the longer I'm going to be on today. At 3 o'clock right now, as we're talking, I just hit that upload button and popped a Delta-8 versus HHC video. It's another short form video. Make sure to check that out. It'll give you a great idea of the potency of HHC versus Delta-8, which one's stronger and what to expect. I like to do that to give you a more information to make a more informative decision when you're out making a decision what I should buy or when I should use this compound or the other compound, what it's really used for, so you don't make the wrong mistake. With that being said, let's jump in. Let's go over some of these cool little links. I'm going to do a quick share screen. We'll pull up, that's today's live. If you go to the shorts, it should be there. Delta-8 versus CBD is last week's video. It takes a little bit time to pop up on here. You'll see the HHC versus Delta-8, which is the new video we just dropped. If you want to see the first from the playlist, that was Delta-8 versus Delta-10. What's so cool about Delta-8? What's so cool about Delta-10? Yeah, of course, one's stronger than the other, but Delta-10's got this cool uplifting benefit that Delta-8 doesn't. And you got to use a lot more Delta-10 to get that effect that you're looking for out of Delta-8. So make sure you check out these videos to learn how to use these compounds, how to get the most out of them. And, of course, check out that Delta-8 checklist so that you don't get duped buying from a shady brand product that's full of toxins, maybe Clorox, maybe bleach, maybe it was made in someone's bathtub, and that's definitely not what you want. Tons of updates on the site. We've added a blog area where you could learn about the best products, the top selling products, why, different compounds CBD. Too, and of course breaking news and whatnot.
And Delta-8.
So
what's the difference? Each cannabinoid's different.
Got to pop that off.
One compound can produce euphoria, meaning it's psychoactive.
Give me a second
the other
there.
One isn't. CBD and Delta.
Let's get that guy off. So this week's interesting. I'm going to be putting a lot of effort into the YouTube channel for everybody to learn more. We're going to make some more short form and medium form. So if there's something that you liked or questions that you have, make sure to always drop them on any video. It doesn't have to be about that video. I see, read, and reply to every single one of these comments that you have. With that said, let's pick on some of the cool new latest comments and talk about them for a second. I'll pop the share screen up and we'll go over. KNN replied about a Pineapple Express video that was the strain series. I made a whole series about strains, what to expect from Pineapple Express, OG Kush, Purple Gelato, Durban Poison, Sour Diesel, etc. And the list goes on and on and on. Tried to pick like a dozen of the ultimate and hottest strains that everybody knows and that are pretty much available everywhere so that you could all try them out and see if there's value in the videos that I'm making. So I got a fun, interesting comment. CBD headquarters. I'm literally smoking some Pineapple Express right now from Cresco, and I'll probably be smoking it in the afternoon and evening too. That was because I usually use Delta-8 in the nighttime for sleep, to relax, to get the edge off, and then to sleep through the entire night. I'll use a Delta-8 oil. So he's just sticking in that knife over there, saying, let's see, it went off from reviews, follows views, chatbots, the price is lower than the competitor. I don't know what that is. It looks like it's not a question. But we'll check that out as soon as we drop off the stream. So again, like I was saying, sometimes I talk about products and I might play them down for obvious reasons. I'm not here to push you to try products. I'm not here to sell you any products. This is all for education. I want you to make more informative decisions and end up buying a safer product. Hence, all these videos are packed with tons of details that could help you make those better decisions. So make sure to hit that bell if you haven't already so you don't miss my next uploads or live streams so that you could join them and even try some of these products and see how our 25 milligram Delta-8s or 50 milligram, even up to 250 milligram gummies size up against the ones that you see advertised all over Google or in your local gas station and whatnot. A lot of fun comments. Shout out to everybody that's been jumping in over there. I don't know if I'm so cute, but I got that comment over there. I also noticed that I jumped in on, she made a video about gummies on Amazon, and I made like 2 or 3 videos about buying gummies on Amazon, not to do so, and why. So I appreciate you throwing in your comment over there. So Amazon lies. Let's get into that for a second quickly. What does that mean? That means we'll do a live test quick. Go to Amazon and you type CBD, because we all buy everything from Amazon all the time, right? You get a billion results. And one would think that, this is all CBD and these are all hemp gummies because CBD is from hemp. So is Delta-8. But it's very misleading. So people are buying these gummies and they think that they're doing all these great things for them. And they're really not CBD, period. Okay. So I left some feedback for her. And she answered me and I answered her. And beautiful day. Point is there's no such thing as 45,000 milligrams, 980,000 milligrams, 580,000 milligrams. I've even seen millions. Here we go. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. So we're talking like 15 million milligrams. There's no such thing as this. And these are all the shady brands that I talk about on Knock and Shake Up all the time. Call them gas station, impulse products that you definitely want to stay away from. And don't get duped. Don't go to Amazon. Don't buy those products over there. It's not real CBD. And you're not allowed to sell it on Amazon. And they won't be over there for long. They'll take those merchants down. They'll suspend them. They'll lose their accounts. If you want to buy good product, the best way to do that is to look up the brand, look up the product, scan the product, go to the QR code, scan that, and see if it's a legitimate certificate of analysis that shows you what it is. So first of all, let's start out with CBD and talk about CBD and clear all the smoke over here and make sure that nobody gets confused and thinks that CBD will get you stoned. It will not get you stoned. It will not get you buzzed. It'll relieve your stress. It could help you with your anxiety. It could help with inflammation. There are tons of great things about CBD, but stoned is definitely not one of the things that you could expect to get while smoking CBD or chewing on a ton of CBD gummies. Delta-8, on the other hand, can and will get you buzzed. It's about 60% as strong as THC. We made a couple of videos explaining that, which I definitely want you to check out today when we drop off. Let's talk about the different types of Delta-8 right now that hit the market. And we'll go into something really, really spectacular about CBD gummies that's about to hit the market from one of my favorite brands, one of my favorite products that isolate CBD gummies. Have absolutely no THC, but they have been a consistent brand giving the best quality products for over the last 8 years. And both myself and tons of other clients have been using them and loving them. So there's something super exciting to stay on and watch to find out soon. So let's talk about some of the fun Delta-8 gummies that we have, that we've done videos on, that we didn't do videos on yet. There are some super strong Delta-8 gummies from 15 milligrams all the way up to 250 milligrams each. Now, if you're taking Delta-8 for the first time and you're a CBD user, I'm just going to tell you to err on the side of caution because it's not like CBD. You will get buzzed, and it might be a lot stronger than you expect from your CBD gummies. Even though they look the same, they're going to give you totally different effects. So keep that in mind. And my best advice is to start as low as possible if you're creeping into Delta-8 from CBD and you don't want it to overwhelm you. I see a lot of people over 50 trying to smoke cannabis again, and it's too overwhelming. The plant evolved. It's so much more potent than it used to be when they used to buy it when they were teenagers, and people are getting paranoid and they can't drive, etc., etc., etc. So with that said, make sure to try these high-powered knockout gummies, knowing that they're going to be a lot stronger than you expect your regular gas station gummy to be. That's 25 milligrams and whatnot. So they also come in different strains right now. They've got a hybrid Delta-8 gummy. They've got a sativa. And of course, they got the indica. So let's stick on that subject. The indica is definitely the nighttime. Very strong, very relaxing. Definitely gets the edge off. Will most likely help you sleep. The sativa is the upper, more used in the daytime than the nighttime. And the hybrid is the best of both worlds. You've got the upper and you've got that relaxation. What all three do is they will help you with pain if you're lucky enough. You've got to find your dose. You've got to play around with doses sometimes, so it is a little bit tricky. But once you figure it out, you can get benefits that you're looking for. Now, moving on to CBD, this is really exciting. Creating Better Days is launching a 50 milligram isolate gummy. So it's 50 milligrams each CBD gummy, which is pretty new to the market. Usually you find 5, 10, 15, and maybe 20 milligrams, but not 50. So we're going to have the watermelon, we're going to have the peach, we're going to have the cherry, and we're going to have the sour gummies, which are green little square cubes that taste just like sour bears. They're delicious. Now, these are really good gummies for the following reasons. If you just want to get the edge off, it's 5 p.m., you finished work, you don't want to get extremely tired, but you do need the edge off. these are the right gummies for you. If you're a CDL driver, you're driving a truck and you get tested, if you're EMS, if you're a police, if you're a fire captain, etc., and you get tested all the time, they're testing you for THC. You can't use Delta-8 and you definitely can't use cannabis. So what do? You run to CBD isolate. CBD isolate from this brand will not have any traces of THC. So you'll be able to reap those benefits and get the relief that you need. So when these come out, we'll do a live stream. We'll share the gummies. We'll show you them. We'll talk about them. And we'll go over all the effects and best dosages for sleep, for pain, etc. So stick with me. Make sure we all follow. I don't see any questions right now. I just see some posts. Kind of looks like some kind of chat goes ghost. We got to check that out later. So there's no questions to answer over here. I guess we could end the stream and try again. I don't see anyone that entered in the raffle, so I'll leave it open for the next few hours and we'll pick a winner after. We'll mention them and call them out on the live stream next Sunday at 3 p.m. unless I do one before then. So have a great rest of the weekend, everybody. I hope you come back to the channel, check out those new videos. Drop me some comments of what other compounds that you want me to make videos on, because I am in the middle of finishing this compound series and I'd love to make sure that I cover every compound that you want. So if there's some comparison that you didn't see yet that I'm working on, I'd love to know. Maybe I'll upload that one before the one that I was thinking about. So I hope you have a great weekend. Look out for more content from us. Join these live streams, ask your questions. I'm here to answer everybody on Sundays. I hope you all have a great weekend. Peace.